Zero tolerance for female genital mutilation. We have in the studio the president to Women Against Violence and Exploitation, Mrs. Ola Ibrahim, to shed more light on this harmful practice. Thank you very much for joining us, Mrs. Ibrahim.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's begin this way. In December 1993, if we recall, the United Nations General Assembly included female genital mutilation in the Declaration of the Elimination of Violence Against Women. Now, how has this in any way helped in changing the mindset of people regarding this practice?
That was a very bold step by the UN, acknowledging and recognizing that FGM infringes on the rights of the women and girls that are survivors of FGM. And then if we take a look at how far have we gone in advocating for an end to FGM, probably what we will say is it has emboldened and given a voice to survivors like me to come out and seek professional help and speak out against the practice and tell people who are still doing it that FGM has no health benefits on the woman. And what they say is if you cut a woman, she will not be promiscuous. It doesn't work that way. What we need to do is to tell girls and educate them about their rights and their sexuality and what they should do and not do. Not to cut girls and then assume that it will reduce promiscuity in girls.
All right, and I can only imagine the experience for you, just like people out there can only, it's better imagine than experience, you agree with me. But we have domestic legislations in curbing this harmful practice. But how effective has it been, especially with the attendant consequences?
I come from a long lineage of survivors. My mother was caught, my grandmother was caught, and carrying out the tradition, my mom caught all three of her daughters too. And then when you look at the legislation, the VAP law and the anti-FGM law, what has it done to curb this practice, or what has it done to reduce it? You would agree with me that it's more like a paper tiger. It's not really doing much, because you still find out that in most parts of Nigeria, the practice is still very much going on, even among the educated elites.